Three of SmackDown's best going into this triple threat elimination match for the World Heavyweight Championship. We've got our champion, Batista from Washington DC, Randy Orton as well, and Eddie Guerrero. Eddie Guerrero looking to win the world title, his second world championship in WWE after defeating Brock Lesnar at No Way Out 2004 in that brilliant and emotional match. But we both know, we all know, that Eddie is definitely out of his depth, especially when it goes to facing off against Batista and Randy Orton in a triple threat match. But you never know, Eddie might just be able to find a way, just like he has many times in the past, to find his way through all of this and become champion once again. Batista though, definitely not going to let it happen, especially with that neck breaker. I do apologise, I'm just so excited for this match. Randy Orton just chilling up on the outside, well not on the outside, to the side of these, behemoths of SmackDown, shall we call them. Now a big shin breaker there, knee breaker. But Randy Orton now just torturing Eddie a little bit himself. Batista now taking a bit of a breather, but shoulder barging, shoulder diving Randy Orton right out of the ring. Eddie looking to get a bit of control in this match, not really seeing much of him, even though the match is just about 1 minute old. There are no disqualifications in this title match as well. So here we go, Randy Orton's already got a chair. He's just chucked it down as he got something nefarious in mind, but he's just looking to take out Eddie's legs. Obviously, if you take them out, then he won't be able to get enough spring from the top rope to be able to hit that frog splash. Batista now going underneath the ring, and he's grabbed himself a kendo stick. Who's he going to use it on? He was planning to use it on Eddie, but it got knocked out of his hand before he could use it. Now Eddie and Orton going back and forth. Big clothesline there by Batista though. Now he's just looking, oh goodness me, belly to belly suplex. Taking down Eddie Guerrero, who just kips straight back up. And now a belly to belly suplex by Orton on Batista. We've got a pin count situation here, and it's just the one. We did have one earlier, but referee Charles Robinson took his sweet time in getting that. Batista now taking down Eddie. Batista and Eddie Guerrero have had their differences, but they need to learn to be able to coexist, especially if they want to deal with a very growing, concerning Randy Orton. Orton now has picked out a ladder and he's just set up on the outside. Orton now just taking a gentle stroll on the outside before getting back in, and Eddie using the ropes to his advantage to hit a big suplex on Batista. The other two men in the ring, Eddie and Batista, need to put some focus on Randy Orton, because those two have just been going at each other. Like I said, they've been going after one another in recent time. But when you've got someone like Randy Orton as well, you're going to want to take him out, because the man can be nothing but pure evil. Randy Orton knee to the back of the head, and obviously now just taking down the animal Batista. Eddie going for a bit of a stroll, just recuperating where he can. Big power slam on the inside of the ring, and that could be it for the animal Batista. There's one, and it's a kick out at one. Randy Orton has very much been in control of this match. Big clothesline there. Batista and Randy Orton, both former Evolution stablemates, together in one of the greatest factions of all time. Whilst Orton was part of Evolution, he did win the World Heavyweight Championship at SummerSlam, to then lose it a month later against Triple H. But obviously winning the World Heavyweight Championship forced his expulsion, whilst Batista, whilst in Evolution, was a tag team champion along with Ric Flair, but also ended up winning the World Heavyweight Championship against Triple H at WrestleMania 21. And obviously winning the Royal Rumble and then making his decision as to who he wanted to face forced his expulsion as well. There's a pin count, and once again is just the one. Randy Orton has definitely been the smartest man out of them all, and Batista's gone out and he's got himself a table. The fans in the arena are loving this. But the question remains, how is this table going to be utilised? Poor Eddie is just being thrown around like a rag doll by these two bigger men. Got to keep in mind, Eddie, he may be one of the greatest wrestlers of all time, but in terms of height, in terms of power, he doesn't exactly have that in spades in comparison to Batista or Orton. Eddie Guerrero's gone under the ring and he's got himself a baseball bat. Oh, and just launched it at Batista, who's just booted Orton straight into the face. Goodness me. Orton down though. That must have been the first bit of significant damage that he's taken in quite some time in this match. Batista now just dazed from everything, especially getting a baseball bat thrown straight in his face. The animal Batista, he's now hulking up, so to speak. Is he going to be looking to hit that Batista bomb? He was looking for it, but Eddie was smart enough to get around it. And look at Eddie fly. What a move there. Now going straight in on a cover. There it is. Something stopped Eddie, and I'm not sure what it was. It might have been Orton who stopped the pin count. And now Eddie and Orton, well, they were focusing on Batista, but sadly that alliance went straight out the window. Alliances do not apply in triple threat matches, especially when it's elimination. Eddie Guerrero firmly in control. Big clothesline there. Eddie is down. Just looking to get out of the ring a little bit, maybe get a bit of a breather. Orton and Batista still going at it. Again, Orton definitely the freshest out of them all. But he's got himself the steel steps, and as he's stalking Eddie. Eddie, you need to turn around, buddy. You need to turn around and keep an eye on what's going on. Eddie Guerrero now returning the focus back on the animal Batista. Just flipping Batista over. Now Orton. He's got Eddie up. What's he going to do with him? Another big fall away slam. Blocked there by Eddie. Was he looking for it? No, it's been reversed into a back body drop by Randy Orton. Eddie Guerrero is in him, is in his blood to become champion once again. But having Randy Orton in this match, and especially with how fresh he is definitely a spanner in the works for him. Batista with Guerrero now just smashing him head first into the top turnbuckle. Oh, and just charging him straight into the other corner. And Batista, is he looking to do it again? There it is. Low dropping DDT by Randy Orton. No, taking the Batista, taking the animal down. Big Luthez press there by Randy Orton. Eddie just rolling out of the ring now. Orton just freely swinging for the fences with that baseball bat on the animal Batista. Batista putting an end to that, now just smashing away. Picking Orton up easily, dropping him down on top of the table. We could be seeing the end of Randy Orton in this match. Low drop kick. Now the focus seems to be back on Eddie. Are the two big boys? Oh no! Goodness me! Great comeback there by Eddie. But sadly it's all come to a premature end. Ooh! Swift pin. There's one. There's two. Ooh! RKO! Batista nearly eliminated, but Randy Orton turned it into an RKO, which has just been kicked out of. Goodness gracious me. This has been special. Now cover, but something appeared to have stopped Batista from that. As twice that has now happened, and now Orton just smashing away at Guerrero. Guerrero looking to get back up. Big clothesline though by Randy Orton. We might be seeing the end of Guerrero in this triple threat contest. He has been busted open, but you can never ever count Eddie Guerrero out. Just picking him up, just dropping him on the electric chair. Batista throwing the baseball bat at Guerrero and then just knocking him straight out of the ring. Batista, huge suplex there with authority. Now smashing away, just smashing away at Randy Orton. Randy Orton finally getting his comeuppance from staying away for so goddamn long in this match. Eddie Guerrero going under the ring. And he's got a sledgehammer now. But it's just been dropped. Randy Orton regaining a bit of control. He's the one going for it at the moment. Now just dropping Eddie face first. Going for a cover. Kick out Eddie. There's 1, 2. Eddie Guerrero has kicked out. He is still in this match. Big slam there by Batista. Looking for Guerrero, but Guerrero was smart enough to be able to maneuver himself out of the way into a tornado DDT. What's Eddie looking to do? Big suplex there. Orton getting out of the ring. Is this going to be Eddie's time? Just going out into the ring. Maybe a little bit of mind games. Who the hell knows at this point? Batista is down. Orton is back in the ring. Guerrero building a head of steam. Great maneuver there. Now just looking to stomp on the hands of one Randy Orton. Just stomping away. Now just kick to the back. Come on, Eddie. This title's got your name written all over it. Side suplex. Batista just climbing up to the middle rope. Big elbow drop which did not connect. Eddie Guerrero is on fire until that judo flip there. Guerrero smart to get out of the ring. Batista got Orton up. Another big suplex. Stomping at the back of the head of Randy Orton. Eddie, if I was you, I'd stay on the outside and recover a little bit. You can grab the kendo stick all you want, but I'd recommend to stay away. Let's just recoup a little bit, shall we? But smashing the kendo stick on Batista, on Orton. Now going for a cover. There's 1, there's 2. Kick out at 2. Eddie just getting closer on eliminating someone from this triple threat elimination match. This has been absolutely phenomenal. Eddie Guerrero just being shoved away. Batista looking for a big clothesline. Randy Orton. Belly to belly suplex. Now just smashing away at the animal's head. Takedown by Guerrero. This has been absolutely phenomenal. Every man in this match must be absolutely exhausted, but someone has to be eliminated before we can actually call a winner. Poke to the eyes by Guerrero. Big suplex. Going in for a cover on the animal. There's 1, 2. Kick out at 2. Guerrero, he is upset with that, but he is getting closer. Orton has a chair. Batista's got Guerrero up. Rolling senton. Chair shot to the head by Orton. Is that going to take Batista out of this match? There's 1, there's 2, and it's a kick out at 2. Goodness me. Orton can smell victory. He can sense it in his veins. He can definitely sense it in his veins. He's black heart. Back suplex by Guerrero on Orton. There's a cover. Spear! Spear by Batista! Out of nowhere, there's 1, 2. Guerrero's kicked out at 2. And he's up straight away. He is on fire now. Now just looking to take out the animal. Big elbow. What a DDT on the ring apron. Goodness me. Guerrero on fire now after that. Big DDT on the outside. Goodness me, this match has been absolutely phenomenal, and I'm losing my mind on just how phenomenal this match is. Great suplex there by Guerrero. As I keep saying, this title has Guerrero's name written all over it. You can do it, Eddie. Batista throwing bombs, just breaking up whatever Orton and Eddie were getting on with. Just a back and forth between all three of these men in the corner. But no one can be eliminated on the outside. Someone has to be eliminated inside the ring. Orton and Batista just going back and forth. Orton's being chucked back in the ring. Guerrero's being thrown into what's left of the ring steps. Batista's in the ring. See, look at, oh, he's backed out of it. He's taken down Orton. Guerrero looking to get back into the ring. Batista, here we go, baby. Batista bomb! Straight into the pin. 1, 2, and it's a kick out at 2. Orton is still alive and kicking in this match. Suplex there by Guerrero. Big drop kick. Come on, Eddie. Climb that top rope. Is he going to do it? There's the frog splash. There's a cover. It's 1, 2. Oh, goodness me. Kick out at 2. This has been absolutely goddamn wild. Fall away slam. Guerrero getting out of the ring. Wow. Just wow at the moment. Orton's got the chair. Well, he did. But he's still looking to do damage to the animal, to Batista. Take that World Heavyweight Championship away from him. That he has held for so long now. Knee to the gut there by Batista. What is Batista thinking? Oh, goodness me. It's just being thrown to the outside. Eddie. Snapmare there. Now just walking on Orton's head. Guerrero firmly in control. Orton dropping bombs. Now backbreaker there. Orton getting outside of the ring. What is he looking to do? He's got himself sledgehammer. Now just launched it at Batista. Orton losing his goddamn mind. I told you, this man is evil. Looks like Orton was busted open earlier as well. All three men once again bunched in a corner. Who's gonna get control? Big neck breaker there by Randy Orton. Big punch there by Batista. Batista looking for the ring steps now. Just dropping it on top of Eddie Guerrero. The animal is fired up. In goes Orton. Guerrero throwing Batista back into the ring. Who's going to get there first? Orton firmly in control. Clubbing away. Just shouting at his former Evolution stablemate. Just absolutely decimating Batista. Eddie Guerrero's got Batista up. Big elbow there. Going in for a cover. Is this going to take out Batista? There's 1. There's 2. Batista kicks out at 2. And now a boot to the face of Eddie Guerrero. Now, RKO on Eddie Guerrero. Kick out Eddie. There's 1, 2. Eddie Guerrero has been eliminated from this absolutely wild encounter. Side Russian leg sweep. The dream has sadly died for Eddie, but that was one incredible performance. Just incredible. But now the question is Batista going to retain the title, or is Randy Orton going to win it? Goodness gracious me, this has been one hell of a match. All of the back and forth. Both men just dropping bombs. Both men busted open, bleeding. This is how much the World Heavyweight Championship means to both men. Stomp away there by Batista now. Big shoulder tackle. Elbow drop on the outside. No countouts. No disqualifications. Just two men going to war with each other over the World Heavyweight Championship. Batista now just throwing Orton away like a rag doll, like a piece of trash. Batista just stalking his prey now. Batista dragging Orton, throwing him back into the ring. Batista grabbing the ring steps. What has he got in mind with these? Batista getting back into the ring. Orton looking for a way back into the ring. Both men just clubbing away. Batista in some kind of control. Now he's picked up Orton. Backdrop. Almost landed right on top of the steps. Referee in position going for a pin. There's 1, 2. Ladies and gentlemen, that backdrop, it might have hit Orton on the corner of the head. It just knocked him clean out, or just absolutely ended it. But Batista has retained the World Heavyweight Championship in this absolute belter of a match.